Hello, everyone. There is the summary of what was going on because this is a new recording session. And as a resident of Palipulum, Hope should never have been a candidate for the Purge, but everything kind of went sideways because they were visiting, and the Purge was kind of conducted very aggressively. And his mother tried to stand up against the Purge and ended up getting killed. Hope blames Snow for that, and indirectly led to the whole Fal'Cie becoming a l'Cie issue for Hope and Vanille. And so it sounds like Hope was somewhat estranged from his father. I'm Santier, by the way. This is Final Fantasy XIII. This jumped into it right away, so I wanted to cover it. And so Sazh, at the end of things, was wanting to encourage Hope to return to his father. But Hope doesn't seem to have any interest in that. Sazh apparently knows how it feels to be a dad. I don't know if that's just because he's Chocobo dad or if there's something more going on in his backstory. I imagine there's something more going on in his backstory. But anyway, I might be a little rusty. Like I said, this is a new recording session. I typically am a little rusty at the start of those, so hopefully that is alleviated relatively quickly. Oh. Okay, we've got one of these bots coming up. What party compositions do we have? Okay, so we've just got these guys. Do we have... Let's see. Ravager or Synergist? Well, I guess we're going to fight this thing. I don't really want to fight one of these things without a commando, but I don't have one, so here we are. These guys are pretty hard to take down without being able to stun them, and that it's difficult to keep the meter up with Ravagers, although apparently we were able to, so that's good. It's draining really quickly, though. These guys are a lot easier to fight with commandos. I definitely find it interesting how they've set up their systems to really encourage certain team compositions for certain things. Like, we've got some...
Time to pull the old switcheroo!
Yeah, we need some healing going on here. You know, just as soon as you can hear me a couple times, that'd be great.
Bobbing and weaving.
This one seems to be better able to drop the effects on him. Although maybe I should go to the Saboteur type one. Oh, no, we got the stagger. Staggers are so important. These guys have so much resistance-ness. Like, they just take so little damage if they're not staggered, so... But it's interesting how they set up. Ravagers are really good at pushing up the, the stagger meter. But without a commando, it drains really quickly, which is a huge downside, obviously. The only reason why I knew I could climb on that rock was because the map indicated as much.
There's something up there.
I'm remembering how much I hate this camera.
Come to Papa.
Okay, step one. What the heck is an incubus? This button, right? Okay, they're weak to lightning and water, normal to everything else, so that's good. Nope. Wrong button. I want this button. There's some medics going on here. Vanille, if you could, thank you. That is what I want to see. is us not dying. These things aren't too bulky, it looks like. Although, obviously, I would be doing a little bit better if I could keep the pressure up a bit better. Sure. Let's go ahead and run some Saboteur in this.
I appreciate it.
Big thing here is we just need to keep hits coming up quickly enough to get the stagger to actually run down. Although it's not as important against those enemies. Not having a rat or a commando though is really harming things here, I think. Or potentially is, anyway. Ooh, cutscene.
Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean they made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then the Sanctum's foul sea pushed them back.
What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less. So, what's a ship from Pulse doing here?
Once the war was over, people couldn't live near the rim anymore, in places like the Hanging Edge. So the Foul Sea, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk? A Pulse foul sea and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Who'da thunk?
I imagine she's from Pulse. I'm definitely getting those vibes from her. Ooh, my data log updated. I do like to read the data log. Events. Taking in the trash. The War of Transgression, the conflict between Pulse and Cocoon. Why is that M- just not a was? Anyway, a towering wreck is all that remains of a lower world airship shot down during the battle that took place centuries before. At that time, forces from Pulse attempted to invade Cocoon, only to be repelled by the efforts of the Sanctum Foul Sea, though not before the invaders had rent a great wound in the floating world's shell. Though Sanctum Foul Sea subsequently repaired the damage using debris from the surface of their routed enemy's planet, the psychological wounds inflicted by the conflict are evident even now in the Cocoon citizens' unreasoning fear of all things Pulse. And reminders of the lower world threats still remain. Mechanical terrors brought in with the debris replace their rusting parts and wander the area, while government troops struggle to contain them. Pulse Foul Sea buried in bottom may have arrived in the same fashion, sleeping away the years until its eventual discovery. With lower world terrors lurking in every shadow, Sazh creeps forward, doing his best to shield Vanille and Hope. The War of Transgression. Several hundred years ago, the armies of Pulse attempted to invade Cocoon in a conflict known today as the War of Transgression. The Sanctum Foul Sea were able to repel the lower world forces before they breached Cocoon's interior, but not before they managed to seriously damage areas lying near the world's outer rim. Details surrounding the clash remain shrouded in mystery, but the government's swift and decisive response to this violent Pulsian transgression minimized casualties and greatly boosted public faith in both the Sanctum and their Foul Sea. Lower world artifacts. In the aftermath of the War of Transgression, regions near Cocoon's outer rim were left uninhabitable due to the severe trauma they had sustained. To undo this damage, the Foul Sea gathered materials from the surface of Pulse and rebuilt Cocoon's wounded landscape using them. Bottom was one city so affected, and like the others, it still bears lingering traces of post-war reconstruction in the form of leftover lower world artifacts. The Pulse vestige that hid a dormant Foul Sea was one such artifact. That makes sense. I got some enemy intel, but I'm not going to bother with that one for now.
I'm gonna go peek ahead.
Do me a favor. Stop wandering off and stay where I can keep my eye on.
And we're attacked. Like, as soon as I stepped in that area, the battle triggered, basically.
No. Changing gears.
Okay. Feel like we've probably done what we need to do here. Now we just need to not die while taking out this incubus. I kinda wish we had access to some of the tankiness that snow can bring. Hey, that went pretty smoothly. Hey, I actually got under target time. That's good. I got a shattered bone? That's one of theirs. I feel like I saw a treasure chest somewhere. Around here, but maybe I was imagining things. Or maybe it was further off or something. Okay, that's right. We followed lightning up this way. We gotta go fight another one of those things. Okay, I'm gonna want to focus my efforts on...
Let's get this over with.
Well, let's focus our efforts on beefing ourselves up. Okay, now I want medic. Incubus is easier to take down. So I want to focus on that. Yeah, okay. Getting all of the buffs in place is definitely helping. There we go. Stagger's really good. Oh wow. The buffs are definitely helping. Yeah, that went a lot better because of spending the first part of the battle buffing everybody. Okay, is that lightning up here? Yeah, it looks like it.
Need to check things out?
Oh no, wait, that's Vanille. Oops. There's not any loot down there. There you go. More robots. Looks like we might have 2 of them. Oh no, we have another incubus.
Thanks.
Did he just thank himself for buffing himself? I don't even know. I just know I'm trying to get all these buffs on people.
Change in the play. Tough time, tough.
Put that down.
That's you. Done.
Okay, so that guy does have... Let's try Disaster it. So that'll allow us to be able to get more damage in. Man, that Stagger bar drains so quickly without a commando. Looks like the debuffs on it is worn off, but it was pretty weak by that point in time, so not a huge deal. Okay, so those are treasure chests. The weird... Oh, wait. No, the weird things I'm seeing are, in fact, these pole light torch sconce things. Treasure chests were not on the map. Ooh, a metal armband. What does that do? Wait, is it not an accessory? Yeah, it is. Okay, it gives you resistance to deprotect. I still don't know how you're supposed to get experience on anything. Okay, let's give you some of your Custarium here. Okay, that gets you towards a new spell. It's an overly fancy level up screen, honestly. Okay, let's go ahead and continue to work your medic. And what do you got? Your Ravager's pretty close to done. Let's work on your Synergist. Learn Shell. That's nice. Okay, so he still has stuff. Let's go... But I maxed that one out. Okay. That's everybody. I don't know why they stuck the save point over here. It's a little bit of an odd spot for it, but here we are. No, not new. Although I imagine the save files for this game are actually not huge. Just, you have to save, like, positional stuff and things like that, but... Okay, let's take care of this group of enemies.
Come to Papa.
Oh, that one is new. Technique... Succubus. I mean, I guess you can call it that. It's an interesting design. How does it differ from... Okay. It's actually significantly weaker. Wow. Why does this thing have such a huge HP difference? Like, so these guys at level 17 have almost 3,000 max HP, and these guys have less than 1,000. Okay. Actually, I need to...
Tough time, tough.
Okay. That did not go. I don't know what the hitch was about, but... And not switch to what I needed quickly enough. Alright, let's try to finish stuff off here. Okay, that was a stagger. That effect. Okay. That wasn't too bad of a group. Definitely got a little sloppy in there, but... More of these. Succubus first, because they have like no HP. Superiority.
I appreciate it.
Okay, we want to take it down the Incubus because it's... I'll just buff all my characters here.
Bobbing and weaving.
Okay, we almost have the Incubus down. Okay, now we have that down. Oh, these guys are so much easier with the commando that can keep their stagger going. And then keep it going once it gets going. I mean, that went well in that we didn't like have any fatalities and stuff, but it definitely was a little bit slow.
Hope snow's all right.
More of these. 2 of these guys. Whatever, we're fighting. That's fine.
Changing gears.
Yeah, we're changing gears to...
Tough times.
getting our support going. Just want to get this staff up on everybody.
Hey,
I don't feel like figuring out which one's necessary for it.
changing the play.
Pick one of these guys and try to take it down.
Changing gears.
Okay, well, we are pretty reliably staggering them in a round or two, even without a commando. But okay, good. They expected that to go 2 minutes, which I can understand. Those guys are tinky and annoying to try to kill. Hello, random save point. Don't mind if I do. Ah, I found a cutscene. I think.
Hey, welcome to the party.
You miss us?
Would it kill her to smile?
Time to move.
Okay.
Wait, I think I just saw data log. Fugitives and futility. Lightning says little of her feelings, but Sazh senses her frustration. Despite braving the dangers of the Purge and the Vestige in an effort to save her sister, Lightning was helpless to prevent Sarah's transformation into Crystal. Now she is forced to flee as a fugitive, a pulseless sea and hated enemy of Cocoon. And then there is their focus. If they don't complete the task they have yet to figure out, they face transformation into mindless Seath. Should they fulfill their focus, eternal crystal slumber is the only reward. And should they stop too long to ponder their fate, they risk capture and execution at the hands of the relentless Sanctum Army. All roads seem to lead to despair, something Sazh understands only too well. The question is, will Lightning help them find a way out of their hopeless situation? Unbeknownst to Sazh, the answer has already begun to form in her mind. Man, somebody had to put in a lot of time writing all of these recaps. Can I... Okay, well, they're all mostly commander, which is good, so that'll work. I mean, if I don't have to fight those guys, I don't know why I would.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, found a battle.
Come to Papa.
Well, that was... Oh, that one went down quickly. Yeah, you can see Lightning's attacks don't contribute nearly as much to the stagger, but her presence keeps that bar from dropping. Also, she just does good damage. Except, you know, that counts for a bunch. Understanding relative enemy health is really useful for
Did you see that coming?
prioritizing targeting.
Bobbing and weaving.
Switch over to this one. Now Sazh needs the health.
I appreciate it.
Okay. How's our CP getting? Okay, 47. That's right. Sazh is good with machines.
Go. Nothing to it.
And that's an interesting staircase. I will grant you that.
Feeling good.
Did you have anything else you were going to say? Huh. Interesting row of icons sticking out there. They've done an interesting job with kind of designing that fake, or the interface for this, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. So until next time, everyone, take care and goodbye.